Wow, good morning. I trust you've had a wonderful weekend and a wonderful Easter season. And we have been saying, may the spirit of resurrection, may the power of resurrection continue to work in your life throughout. Ama niendelee na hiyo tempo. Nasikia nikaa niko na.
Preach. Preach, sister, preach.
By the way, on a serious note, on a serious note, ka uliwahi feel ka kuna kitu imekufa ama imeenda chini kwa life yako, I'm just saying, your spirit ya Easter, hiyo ya resurrection, that power of resurrection.
This is the time.
This is the time. Kama ni talent, kama ni passion, kama ni hobby, whatever it is, family, whatever it is that you felt was dying or dead, allow it to come back to life. Amen. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Anyway, ladies, karibuni sana to the program.
Thank you, thank you.
Munaka vizuri. See, Valentine, by the way, imekuwa Easter.
Mina QT, we have this love thing going on, love vibes.
Yeah.
Tuna communicating telepathy.
Ndio, telepathy.
When it comes to wearing red, yeah.
Mbuku niambia, and just decided to.
But you know, you're the life of the party. You always bring in the color. Bright colors.
Nakwambia, lazima mjue niko. You see, make a statement. But karibuni sana. This morning it's all about the girls. CJ is away for this week. Atatu join next week, and that's why we have an amazing topic that we want to talk about. Tunataka tu kufungua roho as ladies. Hii inatuhusu. Wasichana twende hii side tuongee. Hii inatuhusu. Hii ni girl talk this morning as we talk about the girl code. Ushaisikia kuna bro code. Yeah? Kuna bro code. So this morning let's talk about the girl code, the rules of engagement when it comes to friendships and the relationships that we have. And let me be specific, romantic relationships. So you have your group of girls, your girlfriends, your gang, and then you have this command that you're in love with. Sometimes inakuanga messy if the rules are not set on set, like mukianza hiyo safari. So that's what we want to talk about, some issues that probably sometimes become awkward, and get to share our own, thoughts on some issues that we will be sharing with you. And if you have any girl code or rule, share with us on 22422, and we'll be able to also, share that with my panel this morning. Niko na Roberta, the lovely Roberta. I don't have to introduce her. Roberta Bobby. And then QT. Also, it's amazing to have you on set.
Pleasure to be here as always. Yeah.
All right. So when we talk about girl code, I want to give you ladies an opportunity to tell me like the single most important one. Yenye wewe ina stand out for you tuanzia hapo Roberta. Ile yenye hii ukicross hii line ni hivyo.
V for violence. Yani Safin leo ni kama unataka violence.
No, me I'm just asking so that at least tusikue na shida, because kuna kuanga na a lot of boundaries are crossed. Issues zinakuwa mixed. We miss the point. Sometimes unajikuta you have to choose either between your friends or your man. So you so let's talk about all those issues.
When your relationships are healthy, there's no need to choose between anyone. But let me go back and start from, I'm a girl's girl. Anything about girls, anything for girls, you'll find me there. I support all women, all girls, everything about women. I am a very, very strong feminist. And yesterday, a friend of mine asked me, we were talking about something, and she asked me, unakwanga feminist? And it was in a tone that kind of showed me maybe there's a misconception about what feminism means or like what it's about. And so let me talk about it. So feminism is the fight for equal rights. It's not about imposing or restricting the other gender. It's not about hating men or not liking men or not wanting men to prosper. It's just about women. We're not even supposed to be comparing it to what, the boys and then, see, ini kitu yetu, ini about us. And because of that, if you dive deep into it, you understand that supporting women and loving women and being about women, it really fulfills you, especially as a woman, because these are the people who will stand by you through everything. They will love you unconditionally. If you seek the right friendships and if you outrightly seek amazing, amazing people to love you, the womanhood and sisterhood, it's the best thing you can do for yourself. So I don't really have rules, because what I look for in men is the same thing I look for in women, which I've talked about before. It's just friendship, basic friendship. If someone is your friend, boundaries zinakujanga tu na hiyo friendship.
No, kuna time lazima tuongee. Tusiassume vitu.
It's true.
You're right. Cross the bridge when we get there.
You're right, because
sometimes
especially
the environment is too hot for us to decide things like with a clear mind. Let's just set the rules.
Especially because these boundaries vary within different relationships. Maybe the things I can accept with QT, I cannot accept with you. But you see, the thing is, if you love yourself and you work on yourself, you'll have a standard for the kind of treatment, the kind of boundaries, the kind of love and respect that you require and that you give to other people. So if Mimi, you know what happened, these days I'm very conscious with my friendships because I handpick, I choose. I don't let people come into my life like by chance. Since koto hapo safini, kwa tu bestie wangu.
By accident.
It has to be very intentional. Like, do we have the same core beliefs? Do we understand, do we agree on like core things? Kama tuseme vitu kama, nini kani basic, kama tuseme kitu kama jealousy. Let's say I'm a very secure person. I get jealous, but not to the point that it will make me violent or angry or react emotionally. And you're reactive, you're the kind of person who feel kitu. You're ready to fight, you're ready to talk badly, you're ready to shout and things like that. If that's something I don't agree with, that's definitely a boundary we have to discuss. Because then it means that maybe I won't feel secure going places with you, because what if you want to have an emotional reaction? I'm not like that. I'm not there. I'm not on that frequency.
Right.
Maybe there's someone else who can agree with that and your friendship can work out.
Right.
But for me, it's kuna tu core beliefs zenye lazima to flow. And this is standard for any relationship, even with your friends, even with your mom, even with your man. Kuna vitu zenye unaweza accept na vitu huwezi accept. So in summary, something that I really look out for is the friendship, the respect, the loyalty, the communication, how they are around me, how they inspire me. Do I admire them? Are they people I can learn from? Do I feel love when I'm around them? Kama at any point na feel, siko sure, then now that's when now you start having those rules. Don't talk to my man. Don't come to my house when you're wearing what. Don't nini. But unaona sa ukifika hapo already inaonesha you guys are not really on the same page. And it means the arguments that you're having might keep recurring over and over and over.
I get you. I don't know whether it's the look, the modest that is making you become so modest in your response, but tuseme ukweli kiuti. Ameamua tu kuwa modest.
Mambo ya modesty.
Ki modest like vile but tunaka fiti by the way. Wewe tuambie ukweli. Kuna kuanga tu na rules. Usiposet hizo rules. Watu wata mix issues. Watu wata miss the point kwa hii relationship na hii friendship. What is the one single most, girl code that you stand by?
Stay away from my man, like directly. Stay away from my man. Unajua, let's not sugarcoat things over here. Because if we start saying I don't have trust issues. Trust you me. I do not have trust issues. Stay away from my man. Safin, it's as simple as that. Why are you calling my man? Why are you texting him? Why are you hanging out with him? I am the one who introduced you to my man, right? Mi ndo nilifanya hata mkajuana in the first place. So now you guys are hanging out without me, Now you guys are just ati mko hapo mna text. Ati ni aje ameangalia status yako ati by the way unakapoa. Imagine, no. We're not doing all these things. Safin, it's important to have boundaries. And let me tell you, this thing of not talking to your friends about it, it actually got me in trouble one time, It did get me in trouble because ilifika mahali nikaanza kufeel hapa ni kama hapana, hawa watu ni kama waelewi boundaries. So we've actually sat down with my friends na tukaiongea. Unajua sisi tunakuanga na hizo magal trips, magal what. That's what we talk about. Hiyo tukisema ngati tuko mademo shene nini. Those are the things that we talk about. Zile za cheki watu wangu. Hapa, a man is a man. At the end of the day, a man is a man. Na kama Bobby anakaa fiti, Bobby anakaa fiti. Hatuwezi hiyo kaa Bobby, hiyo ni fact. Hatuwezi change Bobby. Bobby ni Bobby fine. Unaona vile anakaa vizuri. So pia yeye ni mwanadamu. He's human. Unajua anacheki Bobby ni Bobby fine. But now for example, let me give a good example. Nimeenda kwa Bobby. Bobby anaishi na chali yake. Nimeenda kwa Bobby. Alafu venye nimedress Safin, tukueni serious. Nimeva maybe something very, short, something very... Kama Bobby ako peke yake, I can wear whatever I want. If we are going for a girl's trip, I can wear whatever I want. But if Bobby is married or Bobby lives with her boyfriend, I need to be very careful.
You're going to meet them and you know he will be around.
Na need tu kukua careful. Yes, I can dress however I want, but kuna ile tu respect. Kuna kitu inaitwa heshima, and that's why I keep on saying, for me, respect is everything. Whether it's friendship, whether it's a relationship, once you respect someone, everything else will always flow. So for me, if I'm going to meet Bobby and I know Bobby's boyfriend is going to be there, sitasema ati unajua tunatrustiana. Kuna story ya kutrustiana. Dress accordingly. Kama ni dressing, dress accordingly. Kama ni vitu zenye naongea, I need to be very cautious about the things that moja utakufa ukivaa marinda, unaelewa? But ati sasa kwenye Bobby, alafu kila time nashinda nikiuliza Bobby, leo boy wako unakamna boy wako, leo boy wako atakuwa.
Oh my God.
And I'm telling you, when we start discussing about what we'll talk about on Tuesday, those things start popping up on my social media. I don't know why, but zinaanzaga tu kupop up. So leo morning nikikam, nimeona dem na nimewatumia hiyo link, nimeona huyo dem akisema a true story that every time we used to hang out the three of them. So endo alianza kukua third wheel. And then the guy used to be like, hey, kwani your friend is not coming, your life is the life of the party. Unajua kuna venye besti yako anakuanga. Anakuanga. Sasa imefika mahali hatuwezi hang out bila besti yake. Ako tu zile za, anakuanga the life of the party. Yani anajaribu kumaanisha nikaa tukiwa wawili, nikaa hii out waibambi, unaona? But tukiwa watatu kuna venye inaweza kidogo tushamdrop. I should be the one calling the shots. If it's my friend, if Bobby is my friend and we are hanging out with my boyfriend, mimi ndo nafaa niseme, are we dropping Bobby or not? My man should not be even having this discussion at, we should drop Bobby, we should... Imagine we are not doing that here. Here, we are not doing that. I am the one who is supposed to call the shots. Now, let me tell you, Safin, you're gonna get in trouble if your man has your friends. Like, akona namba ya mabeste wako wote. What is the emergency? Ni emergency gani hiyo? Anahitaji namba ya Bobby, anahitaji namba ya Safin.
If they're important to you, they're important to you. Watapanga aje surprise? For example,
pigia brother yangu.
Watapanga aje surprise birthday?
Pigia brother yangu. Brother yangu atapigia mabeste wangu. Anawajua wote by name. Acha nikwambie, even my friends know. Even stay away from my brother, stay away from my man, stay away. Like, acha nikwambie, inaletanga. Yes, kuna kitu inaletanga. Let me tell you, if my brother starts dating my friends, sasa vitu zote zenye naambiaga Bobby in confidence, atajipata ameenda kumwambia even for my man, Seme, for example, I gave you a good example some time back here, like long distance relationships. It will happen like this. Kama akona namba ya Bobby, maybe kuna time tunaweza enda out na Bobby and I've not told him, and it's not that I'm hiding things. You get, I'm not hiding anything. Imekuwa tu impromptu. Tumedecide, Bobby, let's go have lunch. Hii lunch imekuwa dinner. Hii dinner imekuwa a few drinks. Then by the time I'm getting home, it's 11 or 12, but I didn't tell him, right? So nimefika home, nimelala. So the next day probably Bobby atafeel very, unajua, like, oh, by the way, jana tulikuwa na drinks na cutie tuka get home 12. You see, this is information. Maybe she's not being malicious, but at the end of the day, she has no right. You have no right to give any information to my man without my consent.
Amepeana
consent.
Ameangusha
makod zote. Consent.
Amesema story ya
ngumu sana.
Acha tukachap. Chill. Brother, amesema sibling is a no-go zone.
Yes.
Stay away from my man.
Stay away.
Communication kukuwe na boundaries.
Yes.
Alafu hapo kwa mavazi muhimu.
Mavazi very important.
Ukikuja vaa rinda.
Vaa rinda tu. Siku moja ama jeans. Unaona venye umevaa Safina. Uko very presentable. So hata ukikam kwangu, my man will be there and we'll be hanging out the three of us. But yeah, ana macho. Macho yana pazia. I keep saying this. Like macho yana pazia. Naka mtu ni mfine. Unaelewa. But hizo temptations, acha kutempt mtu. Acha kuweka mtu in a position whereby ataanza kukuangalia in another light. To respectiane tu na tuweke boundaries. That's all I'm saying. Okay. That's all I'm saying.
Bobby, what if you are in a scenario whereby your man is making inappropriate moves towards your friend? Would you appreciate if you like your scenario inakuwa handled aje? Like, or let me say you're the friend and the boyfriend of this friend is like making moves on you. How would you act? What's the girl code in this kind of a scenario?
I'll tell my friend immediately, with immediate effect. I won't wait. I won't say, maybe it was nothing. Because, you see, for me, I don't call just anyone a friend. Like for you to be my friend, you really have to be in my circle.
Vetted.
Nimekuvet, nimekupima,
serious.
Sana, but then meaning strict.
I like that.
Meaning strict sana. Naambiwango, wewe ni strict, lakini the thing with being, with having very high standards and high boundaries, I rarely experience low quality experiences. Like ni ngumu sana usikie nikipiga story ati beshte yangu alinibetray, chali yangu jua kuna hiyo chance. Like kwanza swali ya kwanza umeniuliza chali yangu akifanya hivyo beshte yangu namwacha. Hata si discussion. Ati ni feel beshte yangu ameka, maybe amedress a certain way, and then my man is, yes, even me I have eyes. Even me, I can look at his rich friends and I can see them, you know? So it's just about respect. It's just about respect and about boundaries, because there's a certain way you act around your lover, around your friend. Kuna vitu tu huwezi fanya ukipenda mse. Na hata ukifanya utakuwa na hiyo utu ya introspection. You'll be able to be like, hey, Bobby came over, she was looking really hot, and you know, I noticed na nini. If you're really an honest person and you've been working on your communication, talking about such things becomes easier, and you can it's open, you can discuss. The moment you feel like you have to hide things, or now you have to do things behind people's backs, or you're not communicating, even for your friend. And you know why I speak like this? It might seem like like my life is in utopia, like everything is perfect, my friends are amazing. It's just because when I'm vetting, these are the things I look out for. Because there is no way you're coming close to me and I'm not very sure about you. Ama najua you act a certain way and I'm still going to allow you into my space. And like Cutie said, we're human. These things happen. See ati sasati, ati now I won't look at Safin because she looks so hot. See, it's just about like,
I am hot, right?
You really are. You really are. It's just about the communication, because even us women, how many more better people do we see every day?
Yeah.
How many people do you meet and you're like, even your friends?
But what if...
Yeah.
You see, for a boyfriend or maybe a relationship that is just starting, I know it's a serious one, but consider a scenario whereby, for example, this person, they've settled, there are kids involved, it's a marriage, or your friend has been through all the bad relationships, and this is the most... This is the afadhali one. Inawak. Na unajua hiyo story yote ma character development amepitia in Nairobi, and then in relationship inawak, they've been sharing with you how they are happy, how things are working, and then this guy makes funny moves on you, and you're like, oh my God, you know, so do you tell them, do you just rush and tell them, you know, do you just burst that balloon immediately?
You tell them, because if he's doing that with you, you're not the only person. Iyo ni huyo mtu ako hivyo. Si wewe peke yake anakatia. Anafanyanga hivyo na watu wengine. Ni wewe tu kwa hapa saa hii beshte yake. Anafanyanga hivyo hata na other friends. And that's why I'm saying, you have to be really careful. That's why I don't want to place the responsibility on the victim, ule mse mwenye anakosewa, but it really helps for you to have really high standards. And I realize that most of us approach relationships from like a lacking mindset. We approach relationships from, I'll never find another man. I'll never find a better partner. What if this is the only person who can love me like this? You know, I've been through so much. This is what's better. But it's that mindset that keeps you there. Because I promise you, Mimi, I've gone through all those things. Hizo nimechezwa, nimefanya hizo vitu zote. Hizo games, sijui beshte yangu, hizi swali zote unaniuliza. Nimeshazifanya. Na the reason niko hivi vile niko, ni juu nimelearn from hizo. Si ati na come to from nowhere ati. No, my friend, no, it's not like that. It's because something happened to me and I realized I needed to adjust something within myself. And now, even in my dating life, not all the men I date are perfect, but they are better than the men I used to date. They're more respectful, ni gentlemen, they're sweeter, they remember I love flowers, they treat me nicely. Yani tukikosana, haikuangi vitu kama he cheated, he lied, he sijui what. Ni vitu hizi zenye
niko curious kujua hivyo ni vitu gani, lakini wacha tusiongee leo.
But just love yourself and hold yourself to a much higher standard, so that everything that comes into your life, you're vetting, you're able to see. Sipendangi venye Cutie anaongeleshanga watu. That's not someone who can be my friend. Because if she can do that to you, I'm not exempt.
Yeah.
She'll do it to me. It's
Alright.
just a matter of opportunity, time. Anangoja tu chance ile atarukia. She'll do the same thing to me. So if you're very strict, it might feel like you lock yourself out of experiences, but no, you're just locking yourself out of bad experiences. The more you love yourself, the higher you hold yourself. So now when people approach you, they know, Safina chezangi hizo games. Nikismailia Bobby, kesho vitu zangu zimepakiwa zimetoka. So mtu kaa huyo atakuwa a bit cautious, and not just because of fear. They'll know that you deserve some sort of respect, and they'll consistently and intentionally try to match it.
All right. And girl code ingine nitaangusha. Even in these circumstances, before ukuje kuniambia hizo story, kuwa na evidence, kuwa na facts. Sindio? Because you just don't come to your girlfriend and say, it's like ananiangalia, like nashuku nika. I feel like
na feel ni kama
unawak na ma suspicion ama na suspect nika kuna kitu ina go on between your man and so and so. No, we are not suspecting anything. You better do your groundwork vizuri.
Yes.
Have facts that when you're sitting down with your girlfriend and you're letting them in on something that you're seeing that is off about their partner, it better be something yenye ni kesi iko valid tunaweza skiza, because this is matters of the heart we're talking about. Hii story watu kwa nayo as girls ya kushuku, ati nashukunika kuna kitu, nashukunika kuna vile ananiangalia. No. Please come with facts. Let's talk about when now umesema your man is off limits. What if he is no longer your man?
Mwachane ama?
Oh my God.
Oh, kama ni
Safin leo kona violence.
coming for you.
She's coming for me.
Umesema my man is off limits. What if he's no longer your man?
Personally, what I do with my friends, if my friend is the one who introduced me to this guy, the minute they break up, imagine, sorry, bye, like, dude, bye, I'm not gonna be your friend anymore.
You all break up with
For me, mimi nakuanga hivyo, because it means, kama uni beste yangu, and me, my circle is so small, Safin, by the way, my circle is so small, na ni madem, tumejuana now for years, unaget? Saizi huwezi niambia at my age, tena tunaanza friendships zingine zati atakuwa naongelesha my man, unanielewa? But my friends know me, ni madem tumejuana now for a very long time. They know how I am. I know how they are. They know what I like and what I don't like. So the minute kama udem, for example, akona boy, I have no business with this person. Honestly, to be really honest, I do not have any business with this person. So kama waliachana wakiendaga, mbona unanipigia simu after this ati unajua QT we can eat and have no z. Hata kama ni biashara, I will ask my friend. If it's business, I will sit down with my friend, and because she's my friend, she will let me know honestly. Because me wakiniuliza nawaambiaga live nawaambianga live, nawaambiaga hapa utachoma hii, wachana nayo. But if you are really my friend, I should be comfortable enough to come and ask you and say, Bobby, by the way, I know you broke up with this guy, but kuna biashara iko hapa na inaleta mamita. Wewe unaonaje? Hii pesa tukule ama? You have to. Okay. Because at the end of the day, who introduced me to this guy? It's Bobby who introduced me to this guy. So what other business do I have with this person other than unaget, like ati Bobby sasa ameolewa, and then God forbid but things happen, wameachana nini ninafanya nini na huyo mse? What business do I have? Ati we are having coffee, we are having lunch. Imagine that's so disrespectful.
You're talking about Bobby, maybe anajaribu kuku request umsaidie, ku apologize. You get?
No.
Let
me tell you something. Because I know my friend, na ndio maana nimesema, nimeanza na I know my friends and they know me. So if I really know Bobby, I will ask her, nimwambie Bobby, so and so has been calling me and they want to reconcile with you. If Bobby says no, it's a no. Kama best yangu amesema zi na namjua, nitajua kama ako in denial ama, you know, we know these things. We are women and we know each other. And if you've been friends with someone, you will know. If Bobby is hurting, why am I hanging out with this person? I'm just adding salt to injury at the end of the day. So I think we should respect those boundaries. After Bobby, mina kwaga mloyal by the way. Kama best yangu ame break up na kanyaga kubwa. I'm not, mina kanyaga pia na kwa ex friend kwangu. Wakirudiana na Bobby, okay, tuko in this circle, tuko sawa. Because at the end of the day, kuna zile functions tutaenda Bobby akona boy wake. So I just need to be respectful. Hata kama si respect wa boy ama simfeel. Siwezi onyesha Bobby I'm disrespecting her man and she's there. Hiyo tu nitajiekea niseme, by the way Mr. Mbuyu boy, Uboy hata vile yeye behave. But just to add on what you had asked Bobby, if the guy hits on me, na ile wacha na ile kufeel ati na feel ananiangalia, hakuna cha kususpect. Kama ana hit on me nitajua na hit on me, na kama ame make move. Mimi I believe in telling my friend. However my friend will react, whatever decision she will make, akiamua kukana huyo boy, that's not on me. Imagine it's not on me, it's on Bobby. If Bobby decides by the QT to make her tukaongea, nimemsamehea, that is okay. Mimi nishakushow. So hiyo ni red flag already. If your man can come and make a move on me, nikwambie, na wewe decide utaendelea naye, hata siwezi kukasirikia, but I will keep away from you guys. Now that for me, I will keep now the boundary. Ati kukuja kuhang out na nyinyi sasa kunini, I'll be like nishajua same fiti. Na venye vitu zenye anafanya na hit on me, na kama Bobby haoni, siwacha kwanza niwaondoke niwapatie space yao. Let me give them their space. Kwenye Bobby atakamkujua na hizi vitu safi, na kwambia vitu zenye tume go through as women. We've gone through these things. I've been in a circle whereby there's a man who hit on one of our friends, and when the friend told the friend did not react. Sasa huyu mwingine alijam, tukamwambia wacha kujam. Mazee hawa wase wamekuwa married for long, so huwezi expect ati atamka hivi ya walk away. Give her time.
It's not easy.
Na eventually after like 3-4 years, she eventually walked away because alikam kurealize he wasn't just hitting on the friend. He's been hitting on many friends, on many other girls. Just like Bobby said, it's something he's been doing with other people. Just that sasa amekuwa disrespectful, amekam kwa sakoli yako. Nacha nikwambie, mwanaume akishaingia kwa sakoli yako, sorry, but hapo hakuna mtu. You don't have anyone. Hauna mtu hapo.
Unapenda kusema hivyo?
Au uko peke yako kwa hii relationship. Because kama chali ya Bobby anaweza kuja kuhit on me na tunashindaga na Bobby.
Uko solo, you are single.
Wewe uko single. Wewe unatudanganya tu ati uko kwa marriage. Uko solo mtu wangu. Wewe juanga tu uko peke yako. Basi ni kweli Safiri. If your man can disrespect you and hit on your friend, maze that guy does not love you. Ati hitting on your friend. Aende tu afanye tu hizo dhambi zake huko mbali. Go sin away from me. Usinilete hizo dhambi kwa uso yangu. Maze that is so disrespectful. Endo fanye dhambi zako huko mbali na mimi nisijue. Wacha nisijue. What I don't know won't kill
you.
Yes.
No wonder mademo wapendangi kuongea kuhusu their partners to their friends.
Awapendi
sipo. Nika unampatia job. Yani hiyo package yenye amekuwa kingoja. Oh, you have a good thing, you're not taking good care of. Anyway. Sasa in cases whereby your friend has met somebody and you feel like, hey, mtu kuna vile tu ako weird, there's something wewe as the friend you're not agreeing with, do you mind your business or
uingilie mambo ya watu?
Unataka kumuona ama kuna tu kitu, unajua tu kuna kitu una feel about this new person that your friend has met, but you're not quite girl code ni nini kwa hiyo circumstance. Like what do you do? And you can actually feel say by the ako weird ama
something is wrong. QT amesema hiyo part ya communication, like she'll definitely talk to her friend. Let me just point out that when you're able to talk to your friends, unajua haitakuja kama like topic big deal kwa sababu nyi uongea already. So even talking to each other is easy. It's something you do. It's something you do all the time. If something is wrong, I can tell QT. If something is wrong with me, she can tell me because we talk to each other.
We are friends,
We are friends. And I genuinely love her. I would never want to see her hurt. So even this topic, these conversations, they seem very difficult to have. But if we've been working on our relationship and we've been cultivating it, I promise it's not difficult. It will just come as any other topic we discuss every day. And
without you seeming like you're enemy of progress.
Yeah, and
like
even her, she won't, because she knows me. She knows my heart. She's vetted me, hopefully. She knows Bobby anakuanga hivi, Bobby hezi fanya hivi. Amekuwa akinicheki, amecheki venye mi act. And yes, people change. And yes, things happen. But people can't pretend for long and people can't lie forever. Kuna tu time. Hata kaya mini mbaya. Da slip up siku moja na utakuwa able to say, I don't trust that girl. Whether it will come in whatever situation, scenario it will show up as. Already your woman's intuition will let you know. Let me ask you guys, have you ever had a visitor over at your place and then when they leave, you start feeling like, mbona nilimu invite?
Yes.
Ama have you ever hung out with someone and you're wondering, why did I open up like that? Sasa mbona nilimwambia hizo
too
vitu
much.
zote?
Or
Yeah.
I opened up too soon.
Yeah, but you realize when you hang out with someone
Yeah.
who makes you feel calm, your nervous system is regulated, you hardly ever think, did I tell her too much? Did I open up too much? You never ask yourself those questions, and those are the things you look out for. Trust yourself, trust your intuition. When something is wrong, you will know.
Yes.
Saa ingine unanidingi tu confirmation, like ya proof ya kusema. Niliona hii joke Twitter, watu walikuwa nasema ati hakuna prayer uko answered as fast kama ile ya Mungu, if he's not for me, just remove him. Kesho atatolewa. So tunajuanga before umake your prayer, already unakwanga ukijua. Before useme hivyo unakwanga ukijua. I'm not quite sure. I'm not
But
stable.
what if this your friend who is in love is not seeing those things? It's you.
Yeah.
God anakutumia when ndio unaona hizo red
And
flags.
that's why
How do you communicate
I always
the red
say,
flags to your friends
that's why I
without feeling
always
like
say,
your enemy of progress?
That's why I always say, women, do not date in private. You see that guy who only comes to pick you up at 3 a.m.? He never shows up for functions you invite him where they can meet the people around you. You're always scared to tell your friends about him. Unamficha. Mbona unamficha? Like, okay, yeah, you're protecting your relationship, but dig deeper. Is it because you don't really trust him? Is it because you don't trust your friends and family? Is it because you're not all the way sure? Because love, watu sema love ni kikohozi. Uwezi ficha. Ukipenda mse utajipata unaongeanga juu yake kila saa. Unafanya vitu ana like. Hata kama uko unasikizanga rumba, all of a sudden ukihang out na mademu wako. Kuna ngoma ya rumba. Wanaanza kushangaa,
Unasikizaga rumba.
Sasa yako kwa marumba. Cutie wa marege.
Imagine.
You know,
Imagine.
so it's very hard, it's very difficult to hide. That's why I tell women, date bring your person in community. Not at ile
There's a
like
secret
there's
and
a way.
there's privacy.
Yes,
Don't
you can
keep him
keep
a
your
secret.
relationship private, but you can because if your friends love you, especially your sisterhood, if your friends
Yes.
love you, they will pick it up.
They'll
They'll be like, Spendi, hey Roberta, wewe ndo unafanya kila kitu.
Ama vile anakutreat ama vile
venye amekuongelesha, mbona amekuongelesha hivyo?
Yeah.
Na wewe unaweza ipass off as a joke, but mimi nikiona ndakwa like, and because we talk, I should be able to bring it up.
Yeah.
Cutie, I noticed the way he talked to you. Are you okay? And I realized in my relationships, in the relationships I'm cultivating right now, I'm actually able to tell my friends, I've done it before. And they never take it negatively. Why? They know my heart. They know my intentions. The sisterhood we're building, they know. Lakini hata nikikuwa na beshte na nianze kufeel, dem nikimwambia, mambo ita spoil, then that's not my friend. Because why is there a resistance of communication? Why do I feel like I have to hold back? And it's something that will help you in your relationship. And when you tell your friend, it's not necessarily unataka kuharibu mambo, ama unaingilia business yao, ama unataka waachane. It's just pointing something out that will help her make her decision. Whether she decides to stay venye Cutie amesema hizo 3-4 years, whether mtu hawezi pretend for long. Mtu anamtreat vibaya. One day she'll just wake up and she'll be like, what we told
for
you.
themselves.
Yeah.
Right. Unfortunately, we've run out of time. With a few minutes, kama mbili tumebaki nazo. Cutie, nitakupatia chance utupatie moja ya mwisho, angusha moja mzito, then Roberta, as we wind up. It's a conversation we should actually pick up again. There are so many rules of engagement that we should be having in our friendships.
Ni vile tumesema, you see right now, the age that we are, actually unarealizingi, mabeste ulikuwa nao like some 10 years ago, kuna wale wali drop, wale ukabaki nao. There's this tight circle of friends, wenye it's a do or die, you know, like unajuanga awa. Even when I get to my 60s, they'll and you know. And the way we keep on saying in this show, utajua. Hata ubeste yako akikuja kukwambia, this guy is hitting on me, he's cheating on you. Imagine you will know. Na kuna ile nye ineza kakushtoe kutoe timing. Kuna wale mabeste malicious. And you will know. If a friend is malicious, I will know. And mina juanga mabeste wangu, I know who to tell, what to tell them and how to tell them. So kuna wale siguzangi, kuna wale nitawaambia hivi na kuna wale so if someone is really your friend, kama kabisa huo dem ni best yako na uende umwambie, imagine hawatakuwa na any negativity. Ataisikia, ataiprocess na atakanayo na ataanza kuobserve. But kama umeenda kuambia best yako kitu na ameruka huko ameanza kuoverreact, that's my man, he can't do that, nini. Hapo kuna big problem. Already ana defend ile tabia yenye ameona. But in all honesty, these friendships that we are creating right now, I believe I can tell Bobby some something and it's totally her decision, but nisimkasirikie. Akitaka kuendelea kukana huo mwanaume, that's totally up to her. So whatever it is, just keep your relationship private, not a secret. Bobby should be at least to be able to know my man. So I will keep my relationship private, but sio secrecy. Wanamjua, lakini hakuna kushare manamba. Weka tu hii mambo ya namba na nini na kuhang out. So my boundaries are just have boundaries. Do not have the numbers. Don't hang out with them if the girlfriend is not there. Una get. But hii wanaweza muona. Tunaweza enda, we have lunch nini. Hiyo imetosha. Muoneni tu hapa na macho. After that, hiyo ingine ishie tu hapo.
All right, Roberta.
Yes. I love that. Be strict. Be very strict. Be very strict with what you allow into your life, with the things you consume, with who you allow around you. Have a set boundary and stick by it. And the thing with boundaries, you don't just set them for other people. See to ati, me, I want this, a man who does this, lazima unajisetianga wewe kwanza, because you have to be that person. You have to become that person. Wezi set boundaries na unachekanga na wanaume wa kila mtu. Ati, me, I don't want a man who laughs with people. Bro, jiangalie kwanza na within. So be strict and then match yourself up to those standards. And I promise you, mimi, by the way, my friends, hata ukiuliza nani, it's very difficult to sikia nikipiga stories za mtu alinikosea ama nini. Inakuanga ngumu sana nikumbuke ama cause si going through vitu kaizo virahisi, because I'm very, very strict. And this strict life, it can get lonely because not everyone matches those standards. And for periods of time, you will be alone because people will be like, oh, you're Roberta. But you know what? It keeps you away from low quality experiences. Everyone who meets you, everyone who talks to you. Everyone who talks to you. Kuna mtu
standard. Kuna mtu amematch your standard sahi. Kuna watu by then nauliza for 1,000 others.
Yes.
I'm asking for 1,000 others on behalf of 1,000 others.
Bobby, fine to ambe.
Bobby. Kuna
you
mtu amemeet your standards
or like in a romantic
way.
Yeah. Actually, let me tell you something.
I like that.
You see, all the men I have been talking to for the last couple of years, siku kwanga mstrict TV, imeanza tu juzi. But ever since I started, let me tell you, everyone I date, everyone I talk to, they're amazing. Na ni ukweli by the sidangani. They're amazing people who really respect me. We can argue about other things, but hardly about my boundaries being crossed. Because by the time una cross boundary yangu, hapo hakuna discussion. You knew what it was when you approached me. Now you want to act like you're confused that, oh, I can ask for Cutie's number so we can hang out behind Bobby's. Hizo ni vitu mimi siwezi fanya. So respect, friendship, hizo ni vitu very mandatory. Be strict with yourself, love yourself, and then the people you attract will just match your vibe.
Kuna mtu amematch vibe yako sahi ama
kuna mtu anakuuliza hapo kwa simu.
Tunaweza tuma
give him my number.
Mpatie namba,
Sina pete ya marriage. So niko single.
All right. Mumesikia. Drums roll. But thank you so much. This has been fun, and I just love what you talked about this morning. Now you know the rules that you need to set in your friendships as girls so that to see mix issues, we can thrive in love, and we can also thrive in our friendships, na turespectiane, tuitane harusi, tukule pilau bila drama, tuachane, turudiane kwa amani, you know. But by the way, another girl code, before we wind up, kama ulimwambia na akaendelea na hiyo relationship, aki-heartbreakiwa na arudi, girl code is open your arms for your friend. Usiseme, oh, we told you, you brought this upon yourself, we warned you. Apana, just, you know, embrace a girl and tell her, it's okay, by the way. You did your best. Shida si wewe. You did all those things Cutie alikuwa anatuambia kwa show ya last, akitumotivate. It is not you, you are not the problem. It is him, he is lost. Ambia your girlfriend all that. That is girl code. Hata kama ulimuona ukamwambia huyo mtu ako na shida. Anyway, that's how we wrap it up here on Daybreak. We do this again next Tuesday. Thank you so much for creating time for us. My name is Safina Chieng Ouma. Have a lovely day ahead.